your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, yo. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see 2 of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers on Monday night.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these 2 offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these 2 teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way, now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Runs over him. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Well, they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
First down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job. Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down, it's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Gets past one man. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mayfield with it once more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Packers with the football here late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So we have come to half.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession.
And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, it counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Mayfield on 1st down.
That will...
And he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
Keep catching it there.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield over the middle. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Mayfield.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.